Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean, you're in the Pokeball, and today we got a banger episode for you. We're going to be looking at the best XY era cards for $20. Let's get into it. Alright guys, before we get into this, I want to get a few things out of the way. Number one, you are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you all so much. You guys are showing out at every live event. On every episode, you guys are just amazing. And thank you for clicking on the episode. Also guys, I want to talk about some of the criteria that I made for myself for this episode specifically. You guys seem to like the previous episode for cards at $10, so we stepped it up to the next level and we're going to look at cards for $20. Some things just to take note of. Number one, we are going to be looking at XY era only because there are so many arguments for so many cards. I wanted to narrow my field, number one. Number two, sometimes I hear,
oh, this is just this guy's opinion. It's not based on anything real or reality.
Oh, you're not doing your homework. There's so many other great cards that you can get.
Oh, vintage is way better than contemporary.
I hear you guys. Believe me, I understand there are people on both sides of the fence. On top of that, I challenged myself on this episode. Not only did I search out the cards, and I did use Polkadata's website, they base their listings off of last solds on eBay, and they also give you a median sale price for the last 6 months. Not only that, but I dove deep into looking at the condition of the card. Anytime you're looking at cards that are more than a year old, you have to take condition into account 100%. And I'm going to talk about distinguishing between buy it nows, best offers, and auction type of sales. I did my homework on this one, and you can be sure of that. All right, let's get into this. So number one, guys, the first card that we are going to be looking at is going to be the full art Blastoise EX card from XY base. So one thing that's cool about this card, guys, is you can literally get the third best card in an introductory base set of XY. So this is like the launching set for XY. It's called XY base. And as you can see, you can get the third best card for $20. The median sell price on this card is $20.06. So as you can see, this card is very unique because not only did I find comparable comps that were in a near mint status and some were like literally mint, but also TCG Player has this card at $54. So it's so interesting to see the dichotomy between the last solds on eBay and then also what TCG Player has the card at. And if you scroll down here, what's cool about this site is we can take out PSA 9s and PSA 10s, but we can look at raw pricing. And as you can see, it is all over the place. You'll see it spike out. And this will go to my point of looking at a buy it now compared to a best offer and compared to an auction type sale. So you're going to see the low sales. You're going to see those most times, and I would bet money on it, they're going to be on auction style listings. So these are really what I consider like snipes. So you can like snipe a card for less if you catch people sleeping, you know, on these auctions where you have a very nice card that goes up for sale and maybe it ends at 12 in the morning East Coast time, depending on when they posted the card. So as you can see, there's even a sale down here for $13.50. Not to mention the buying styles that you can have on sold listings on eBay. You also need to take into consideration the condition of the card. So that's something else that we'll look at. We're not going to go too deep into it, but one way that you can check last sold listings is you go over here to the advanced tab, as you can see in the top right, and you don't need to do anything else other than click sold listings and then click search. And now you're going to see there's going to be a plethora of other things you have to kind of, you know, again, sift through. But you can see one right here. Okay, so this is just, it doesn't really mention condition per se. And if we go in there and look at it, I want to see some better pictures. So it looks like it's sleeved within the top loader, which is good. They're not really showing me a picture of the back of the card, so I'm not crazy about that. So we're moving on from this card. And then let's see, let's keep looking. There's one for $39.99. So as you can see, there is a big difference between, and these are buy it nows, this is best offer. Let's find an auction. An auction win at 46, that's very nice. So then here we have another buy it now at $19.99. Wow, this card is literally all over the place. Let's see the condition on this one. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, where you can find something. And I'm so surprised. This is a buy it now at $19.99. with free shipping. So this card's in beautiful condition. This is the way, guys. This is the way you have to go about your business, finding a good deal. And it's not just going to happen where every single card that I mention is right at $20. You're going to see them sell for less. You're going to see them sell for more, depending on condition, how they were sold. You know, and then really you have to think about how much someone wanted this card. I mean, and this is the financial part of it. Just to talk about, guys, the card itself. One main thing that I base my picks on when I'm looking at cards to go buy into, or cards that I offer up to you as what I think are good buys, I'm looking at the artwork all the time. I'm looking at what type of Pokemon is it? Is it a popular Pokemon? I mean, you guys already know how I distinguish my criteria. I mean, this artwork for me is just absolutely gorgeous. I am so in love with this card, and I'm a Blastoise fan in general. So my first pick for today's top 5 is a full art Blastoise EX from XY Base. All right, guys, so second up, we're going to go into probably my favorite set in all of XY, and that's going to be Flashfire, and we're going to be looking at the Mega Charizard EX. TCG Player has this card at $26 right now. Median sale price is about $15. I think this is a $20 card personally, but I mean, as you can see, recent sales down here, I think I'm covering it actually. Recent sales, you're going to see for raw at about $19.59. This card is slowly on the rise. I think with more time that goes by, you're going to see this card kind of lift up in value, because I think the set overall is probably one of the most sought after sets, probably top 2, top 3 in the whole XY era when it comes to Pokemon cards. So Flashfire is definitely a set to look for and to look at for future value. And this card specifically, I think, is a bargain if you can get it anywhere around $15 in a near mint to mint status, even up to $20. I'm a buyer on this card. So that's my second pick for this week's top 5. All right, guys. So our next pick is going to be a huge fan favorite from an absolutely goated set, and that is going to be XY Phantom Forces, the Mega Gengar Secret Rare. So you're going to be very surprised to find a Secret Rare on this list for $20. And this, again, goes back to doing the dirty work, doing your homework. You have to dig after these prices a lot. These cards can be sniped on eBay. Specifically, this Mega Gengar has a median price of about $19.50. Last sold on eBay for $19.33. And we found this card a few times in a near mint to mint status for about $20. Obviously, there's shipping to be discussed. Sometimes it's free shipping, sometimes it's plus shipping. But as you can see, TCG Player has this card for $46. The data on this thing is insane. The raw data on this card is all over the place. As you can see, there's like last solds for $30. Goes down to 21, 23. This card is all over the place. And I think that's because a lot of people don't know what to do with it, you know? Depending on the condition is king. If you can find this card anywhere in the $20 realm, and because I found it for $20 and it was including shipping, in a near mint to mint status on this card, you're going to be doing very well for yourself. This is a secret rare. That is my last criterion. I didn't want to mention it until I got to the secret rare. I'm going to be trying to find the best buys for you guys, not only for the best cards and best artworks, but also for the rarity and pull ratio of the card. I mean, we dove deep into the lab on this episode itself. So that's another thing that I wanted to take into consideration. And obviously, they all can't be secret rares for $20 because secret rares are secret rares. They cost more. But this one right here, you can scoop this bad boy if you don't have it already for in the $20 realm. And even if you get lucky, snipe it on an auction or buy it now for like right at $20. That is my number 3 pick. All right, guys, number 4 up on our list. We're going to be going all the way back to the past. We're going to go into XY Primal Clash, and we're going to be looking at the full art Primal Groudon EX card. So this is another one of those instances, guys. We are able to get the second best card at a Primal Clash for a median sale price of $19.99. This artwork is literally beautiful. The data on this card is, again, all over the place. TCG Player has it at $32.09. Last sold on eBay for $16.25. I did check the wear on that card, and it was pretty beat up. Not going to lie to you. I did, in fact, though, find absolutely near mint copies for right at $20. So this is another card to be keeping your eye out for. I'm a fan. This is one of the sets that was in circulation when I came back into the hobby after so many years, and I bought all the cards. I bought all the, you know, all the full arts and all that stuff because I'm like, I have to have it. And I opened a bunch of Primal Clash. It's not insanely goated, but it's a very nice set, especially if you like Kyogre and Groudon. It's gonna give you, it's gonna scratch all of those itches if you're a fan of the primal age of the Pokemon era. So this is a card to be looking out for, guys. I'm a huge fan of Groudon myself. I love it. And for the price, I think it's an absolute bargain to be able to get the second best card for right at or under $20. That's my fourth pick. Last but not least, we're going to be going into what I would consider a fan favorite set in the XY era, and that is going to be Roaring Skies, and we're going to be looking at the full art Rayquaza EX card. So I picked this card last, guys, because I think it's an incredible bargain, especially for the artwork, and a common theme, again, we are able to get the second best card out of an XY era set in near mint to mint condition for a median price of about 15, 16 bucks. Last sold on eBay for $15.77. TCG Player has it valued higher. These all run with a common theme. The deals are out there, guys, and not to mention the artwork. I mean, this card is, for me, I'm a huge Rayquaza fan. I'm loving it. I love this card. I love this artwork. And especially if I can find a near mint to mint copy at $15, I am so happy with it. There is some solds here too for PSA. This might be a hard card to grade in a PSA 10. I cannot believe there was a sold listing for $1,499. That's something, again, you have to do your research on. You can't take it at face value because a lot of times eBay has, you know, that predatory bidding. They have fake sales. They have, you know, bots or whatever. These fake dudes that run up the prices on these. You have to do your homework. You have to find multiple comps, as always. But as far as my number 5 pick for this week's top 5, it's definitely going to be this Ray from Roaring Skies for $15 in a near mint to mint status. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this week's top 5. This is becoming a very, very cool kind of series for me and the channel. It definitely helps me with my education. It helps me stay sharp and be able to educate you guys because, as you know, iron sharpens iron, and we are definitely throwing it down in the vault every single day for you guys. I appreciate you all. I'm going to see you guys on the next episode or live event. Until next time, peace out, guys. Have a great day.